Hello, and welcome to Bipolar Opposites. I am your host, Tim X. This is my video blog where I give my opinion on current events or certain things that I wish to discuss. I post every Saturday. I am living with bipolar disorder, hence the title of this blog, and I have no shame admitting this. I know a wise woman who told me I am not bipolar. I have this bipolar disorder. My condition does not define me. I am not my illness. I have it, and I have to own it. Today I want to talk to you about something very important to me. Bullying. Let's make a hypothetical example and take a boy who was in middle school in the year 2002, the year I was in middle school, who was bullied. He has ADD and was often very hyper. He tried to be cool, but he ended up looking like a loser. He made boasts about things which were scientifically impossible. He was also effeminate and didn't realize people were calling him gay, which he wasn't. He didn't even know what the terms gay, homo, and fag meant, and thought that these were terms or something so good that he was the only one like it, as he knew no other homosexuals, even making brags that placed him under further ridicule. He had no idea why people made nasty comments about him, and why he was beaten up at least twice a week. His mother wasn't very attentive and missed the black eyes and split lips when he came home. He had a desk in his room in which he did his homework on, and would go to eat dinner quickly, then go back to his room and play video games. He didn't realize it, but this was the only time he felt good and happy. One day he looked up what the terms he was called meant. The words horrified him, and he thought this couldn't be him. He couldn't be gay. Then he felt down on himself, thinking over the signs. He realized he was highly in denial, and that he was, in fact, gay. This horrified him to his core. A lot of this is speculation, as 2 days after his middle school graduation, he threw himself in front of a car and died 4 days later after a coma he would never recover from. Unfortunately, the situation has happened again and again to young adults trying to find their place in the world. This was not isolated or unique. This hypothetical example could be just like someone you know, and is based off of someone I know, a little exaggerated, but still has validity. As I stated, this scenario was set in 2002. This was before Facebook and MySpace and Twitter, before bullying usually just happened in school. If a kid was insulted and beaten up in school, and that was usually just the only place it happened. The kids who were bullied would be afraid to go to school because of this. The farthest away bullying went was the school bus. I know the kid was verbally and physically insulted. He was so afraid to go on the bus because of this and tried to get detention as often as possible to avoid his bully. He thought pretty successful and he had detention a lot. It is very sad to think this happened to him, but this was when bullying was contained. The worst a kid had to deal with was getting out of the bus and being beaten up as soon as the bus cleared from sight. People didn't have phones that work as cameras, social media, or tweeting. Now, the bullying has gotten worse due to the advent of social media. Kids are now no longer just bullied and humiliated at the school and on the bus. Now kids have insulting and embarrassing messages and pictures posted on Facebook, Twitter, and MySpace. This heightens the possibilities of my ill-fated hypothetical kid being replicated. Let's check out some statistics of teenage suicide. 1 in 65,000 children aged 10 to 14 commit suicide each year. Suicide is the leading cause of death for 15 to 20-year-old Americans. The statistics are truly worrisome. The majority is most likely due to bullying. Isn't it sad that someone thinks life is so bad that they feel the need that the best thing to do was to fix it by ending their own life? Now let's talk more about cyberbullying. 65 7.5 million users of Facebook are kids. Posts on Facebook generally accessible to pretty much Facebook any Facebook users. The posts of cyberbullies, therefore, can be seen by anyone in the school who knows the victim. This is highly embarrassing. Also, most kids have their iPhones which record videos. These videos get posted on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, which adds more embarrassment when attacks are available for all the bullies and their friends to see. However, this helps get the bullies, as now social media can be held against those bullies from the school administration. Still, the potential for suicide before the bullies are caught exists. Fortunately, I've seen the news and talk shows often bring up these videos, making the ramifications of these acts at the school, the bullies, and the victim's family. Now, I implore everyone watching this to look out for bullying. It is an epidemic that truly must be wiped out. I know my young viewers and parents don't want to be or be the parents of a kid that feels like it become my hypothetical example. That does it for today. I ask my viewers to leave posts, comments, including asking questions for any topic, and suggest future topics for future posts. Tim Cubbin, out.